Okay, let's solve negative x plus 1 equals negative 4x plus 10. Keep in mind every problem we're doing in this nearpod was taken off of your 2 original Google slide lessons. So if you needed to, you could go back and work through the problem again with tiles. Okay, but we're trying today to do these without tiles. So first thing I want to do is I want to get my x's on one side. Okay, I'm going to think of this, when I read this as negative x, and I read this as negative 4x, but I'm going to treat that as a subtracted x, and this is a subtracted 4x. It's the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of one of these. I'm going to get rid of my subtracted 4x. Okay, I've just decided to get rid of my subtracted 4x by adding 4x. Okay, I'm going to add 4x to both sides. I'm keeping my like terms lined up. So I'm writing this underneath the x, and I'm writing add 4x underneath the negative x. Okay, when I do that, a negative 4x plus a positive 4x is equal to 0x. It went away. That was the goal. Okay, and over here on the left, we have negative x plus 4x. Think of that as negative 1x plus 4x would be 3x. So on the left, we have 3x plus 1. Just bring everything down, bring down the equals. The negative 4x plus 4x went away because it equaled 0. All we're left with is 10. Okay, so now we have 3x plus 1 is equal to 10. Okay, get rid of the added 1. This is just a two-step equation. Get rid of the added 1 by subtracting 1 from both sides. Because 1 minus 1 is 0, it goes out. So we're left with 3x on the left, and we're left with 10 minus 1, 9 on the right. Okay, get rid of the multiplied 3 by dividing by 3 both sides. Okay, when we do that, 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so we have 1x, which is x. And on the right, we have 9 divided by 3, which is 3. Okay, so this is just like a two-step equation. It's just that we had to get rid of one of the x terms first to get them all on one side. I decided to get rid of the subtracted 4x instead of the subtracted x. I'm going to show you real quick if you decided to get rid of the subtracted x first. Let's say you decided to get rid of the subtracted x at the beginning of the problem. Okay, to get rid of a subtracted x, you would add x to both sides. I just want to prove to you that you will get the same answer. Okay, we'd be left with 1 equals negative 4x plus 1x is negative 3x. So 1 equals negative 3x plus 10. Okay, now we need to get rid of the added 10 by subtracting 10. Okay, 1 minus 10. If that confuses you, think of it as 1 plus a negative 10, which is negative 9. Okay, we have negative 3x on the right. The 10 minus 10 went away. Okay, get rid of the multiplied negative 3 by dividing by a negative 3. Okay, when you do that, we have negative 9 divided by negative 3 is a positive 3. And the negative 3's end up being 1x, which is x. Okay, same answer. Okay, I think most of you would have preferred to do it the first way because we ended up with a positive x term right away. For whatever reason, I think students do better when they do it this way. And in order to make that happen, y'all, if you have two negative x terms, get rid of the one that's bigger negative. okay, that's more negative. Say negative 4x is more negative than negative x is. And then it may be a little bit easier for you. But do the next problem and check it with the solution. Let me know if you're having any trouble with these guys.